All right, Matcha Cookie. Let's level her up. Skill level up as well. 1,000. It's a lot of stuff too. Let's go into the skill. 12-second cooldown again. Sinister Scheme. Matcha Cookie summons T-Seed at the enemy's location and causes an explosion. The T-Seeds poison enemies, amplify debuff effects, and increase the duration of poison-type periodic damage inflicted by the team. At times, Matcha Malice may manifest from a T-Seed, shackling a random enemy, dealing damage, cursing them, and applying healing and amplified damage debuff. I'm sure this is healing decrease, right? Matcha Malice is even applied to cookies who are resistant to interrupting effects. At the end of the skill's duration, Matcha Malice will deal exploding damage or explosion damage and apply silence. The chance of Matcha Malice's appearance will increase with more debuffs applied to Matcha Cookie. While Matcha Cookie is using her skill, she will briefly become resistant to interrupting effect. So it is by random though, at times. All right, here we go. TC poisoning is 87.6% damage every 1 second for 10 seconds. Amplified debuff is 10% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So it can happen up to 30% amplified debuff. That is not bad. That is actually pretty darn good. I want to see how Matcha will be used for something like Red Velvet Dragon. Poison type periodic damage duration. It's going to be plus 40% for 15 seconds and stacks up to 1 time. Any of the new raids that might come out with like who are vulnerable to poison, this is also going to be really, really good. Right here. So Matcha Malice chance is 10% plus 2% for every debuff. Chance capped at 100%. So how many debuffs do you need? You need 45 debuffs to get it up to 100%. Matcha Malice poison damage is 256.5% every 0.1 second and shackles for 5 seconds. That is actually crazy damage if it can actually happen. For 5 seconds? Every 0.1 seconds is doing that much damage. Malice debuff is amplified damage plus 22% and curse for 5 seconds. And then there's the explosion damage, 1,000%. It's like the Stardust one. And then silence is for 10 seconds. Dude, if you can make it happen, it actually might be pretty interesting to see how Matcha Cookie works. All right, we'll just try out Matcha though. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that poison damage. Periodic damage duration up. All right, here we go. Wow, look at the damage on that though, bro. So much faster than Elder Fairy. The poison damage. Don't think we're going to be able to proc the Malice though. Yeah. Honestly, I'm interested in seeing how she might function inside of like arena. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I want to see how it might function. We'll try it out.
In the name of the light.
Still, Frost Queen should have the highest attack, right?
Even I can.
Yeah. I have no idea if it's gonna work or not, so. Go, Matcha! Oh, there's some. Dude, we procced it! Did you see that? It procced! The Malice procced! That was pretty. The Malice is random. It's a percentage chance, but the more debuff that she has, the higher chance. The golden cheese one, it helps to proc it because all the arrow stacks as one debuff stack, right? So like you get like what 12 debuff stacks from just the arrow, but I mean the damage itself is really low. I mean mainly because what there's the financier, and then Snapdragon doesn't take damage, but the amplified debuff and the silence kind of got rid of I think White Lily really quickly. I think, but the thing is you got to realize it's a random target too. That's the only problem. The malice, it doesn't target a guaranteed target. It's a random target. That's the main problem with these RNG type. Yeah, that's the thing. The RNG factor in the thing.
Intoxicating.
No.
Shadow.
Of course, Matcha explodes.
Intoxicating. Intoxicating. Shadow.
Yeah, but I think definitely worth trying out in the Red Velvet Dragon.
Shadow.
But I can see some people trying out different interesting ways to use Matcha. Just depends on how and what kind of team you're gonna go for is the main thing, I think. If we could utilize Matcha's you know, debuffs properly, then there could be some interesting things coming out from it, because it works really well with Frost Queen because the amplified debuff, right? Amplified debuff means that the freeze lasts longer as well. All right, here we go.
Intoxicating.
Wow, she barely survived with Solid Almond.
Intoxicating.
Yeah, but with all that stuff, all the stuff happening, it's hard for her to survive. And I mean, with like so many debuff resists happening inside of the arena right now, or not debuff resist, debuff immunity itself happening inside of arena right now, it's kind of harder to take advantage of like something as poison and amplified debuff too. Like, look at the damage. Do you guys have anything for Rev of a Dragon that you want to try out? Oh, maybe that's one too. Actually, no, we might be able to survive.
You can't catch me.
We might be able to survive it. Let's see it. Oh, we survived it. All right, let's see the damage then. Yeah, my topping was no wonder. We had the 4% on prune juice. Can you do more damage? What? Can it make that much difference? It's probably because of this defense reduction on the thing, and then amplified debuff plus 25%. But man, that much difference? Like we're doing a billion damage here. We might have to see if Matcha gets fixed or something. Well, we'll have to test it out again, I guess, once the bug is fixed, because that's just just so little damage. Yeah, we'll wait on the matcha, but I think if anything, matcha has to be used inside of Red Velvet Dragon or any of the upcoming like raid with poison damage, because you guys know that the beast raids are gonna have elements. So we'll see how it goes as of right now, and see how this works out. But as of right now, I think World Exploration too, if there's stages where enemies take poison damage, it might work out. But inside of Arena, this malice thing is so random. Just I don't know if it's gonna work out too well inside of Arena for a lot of the players. You need 45 debuffs. 45 debuffs to almost get to the get to the maximum percentage. That's a crazy amount. So we'll see how it goes, guys, with Matcha. But as of right now, it seems more towards the guild boss battle / the raids that are gonna come out, and we'll see how it goes.